home, to the lakes and the streams and the lands that I love, where as a child I roamed, warrior queen at 14 years old.
Hi YouTube! So I have a very special guest for you today. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the amazing Kellianna. So not only do I have the honor of calling her my cousin, but she is also the most pure and wise soul I have ever had the honor of knowing. And she graciously agreed to come on the channel today and let me ask her a bunch of questions because she has done something amazing. So you know I've talked about her before. She's the most amazing singer I've ever heard, right? So, yes. I mean, you are. You really are. Like, the music, it's, you know I've gone on about this. But folks, she wrote a book. She wrote a book. And about my favorite song, which I told you about. So, do you want to introduce your book?
This is Tapestry of Dark and Light. It is book 1 of the Warrior Queen Chronicles. And the Warrior Queen is a song on my first album. About a queen who dies in battle, and I basically tell the story of her death. So this is a trilogy about her life. And my co-author is a woman by the name of Dr. Kali Cargill. She's from Melbourne, Australia, and she's a self-published author of 6 amazing books. I met her in Australia at the Goddess Conference there.
Yeah.
And then I met her the next summer at the Glastonbury Goddess Conference, and we started talking about my book. And started writing it like right there in the vending room at the Goddess Conference in Glastonbury in the summer of 2014. So less than 2 years later, we've got a book, and we've already started on book 2.
Oh my gosh!
Because everybody keeps asking. I mean, seriously, like book 1 has just been out 2 days.
Yeah, and we need a movie. We need
I want a movie trilogy.
We need a movie.
It's like, you know, the Lord of the Rings trilogy and the Warrior Queen Chronicles.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, we got Divergent, right? We've got Hunger Games. We've got all.
We have that horrible, like, Mortal Instruments.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
And if we do a movie, I want to make, like, you know, Stan Lee and Stephen King and make a cameo in my movie.
There you go.
Like, somewhere.
Absolutely.
Maybe like the old seer in the cave, but I have to make a cameo.
Well, I want you to tell me a little bit, because you know that this is my absolute favorite song. Because every single time
You request it.
Yes. And you're like, oh my gosh, yes,
I love it.
Yeah, I adore this song. And for me, it's always spoken to me so much. And I think you were telling me once about it, about your mom, and how she was talking about, this whole song's about death. Well, what happened, and what's the life? And kind of tell me how this came about, because I was just gobsmacked when you told me this was going to be a book and that you had a story.
When I played the song for my mom back in 2003, I recorded it in 2003. It was Lady Moon. The CD was released in 2004, February. So I played the song for my mom, and she said, "I love it. What's the story?" I'm like, "Well, that's the story. She dies in battle, and this is, you know, how, you know." She's like, "No, that's the story about her death. I want to know about her life." So I think for 12 years I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about what her life would be like, you know. So we decided to write the book trilogy, and my co-author's just, you know, really helping me to bring it to life.
Yeah.
You know, we do like weekly Skyping, and we talk storylines and characters and things, and you know how when you work with someone and they say we're on the same page? Well, Kali and I are on the same board, on the same page. You know, we're right there. So much so that when she tore her rotator cuff, my shoulder hurt for a week. You know
Just completely in sync.
Totally in
Just
sync.
locked in.
And she's been wonderful.
Oh, that's amazing. Oh, this is so exciting. I think one of the things I love so much about the song that I am beyond excited. I already have my coffee, and I have to fight. I have to fight Lisa for it. You guys have met Lisa. I have to fight her for it. We're thinking of getting the Kindle version just so that one of us, we can each be reading at the same time. But the thing about the song that I love so much is there's this moment where she talks about, you know, a warrior queen of just 14. And that just hit me. It was like, oh my gosh, because you think, you know, they were so much younger when they were marrying.
What happens is that she comes from a line of women, kind of like Buffy. You know, where they were given powers to help to beat back the darkness. And 1,000 years prior to our book, 3 sisters in this line had gotten together to fight the darkness. and they pushed it back at great cost to themselves and to the land itself. And it's 1,000 years later, this darkness is rising again, and she's the child of prophecy. Her birth is foretold to come and save it. So her power rises with the darkness, and she finds out at 14 years old that she is of the line of warrior queens. So in the story,
oh my gosh.
in the song, when I say a warrior queen at 14 years old, that's her finding out about herself.
Oh my gosh. We're a magical marketplace, you know, so it is going to be a little bit crazy around here. Oh my gosh, I've got goosebumps. Oh, I can't wait.
So that's why she becomes a warrior queen at 14. She finds out about her ancestry and her lineage. She finds her shield in the first book. She finds her sword in the second book. So she finds artifacts that are from her line that help her to realize her power.
Now tell me something, I've always wondered this. In the song you talk about there are warriors that are taking care of her after she's fallen, and she doesn't know their names.
She can't remember. She can't remember her own name.
She can't remember
The first lyric of the song is, I cannot remember my name as I lay on the battlefield and hear the war drums. I died here with honor today, a warrior queen with my sword by my side. She doesn't know who she is. She can't remember her name. She's pretty much dead. What's happened is she's tethered to her body until they take her to burn her on the funeral pyre, and that's when her soul will release. So she's basically tethered, and she's narrating through the song as to what's happening to her body underneath. So,
oh my gosh!
So in the book, and my colleague had Skyped me. She said, "We need to name your warrior queen." I said, "She doesn't have a name. She's never had a name." And the colleague's like, "We need a name."
Yeah.
So she ended up naming her Liana.
Hannah.
Which was like my ego did cartwheels when she named her Liana. So Liana is our queen. Because I couldn't pick her name. I was like, she has no name. She never told me her name.
Now, I've always wondered this. Is this something that, when you were first writing Warrior Queen, was this something that, you know, you kind of were inspired by something outside? Was this a dream? Like, what brought about the initial song?
Friend of mine, we were, my djembe player is Tina Horn, her sister Donna was the one who did the album, one of my first two albums. Donna we were all just jamming and hanging out one day, and she said, "Oh, you gotta write some lyrics to my little song." And she just did this little 2-chord thing. And all of a sudden, this entire, like, epic vision just, like, flooded my brain. I was like, what was that? I'll record that right there. I said, can I work with that to create? So she gets writer credit.
Yeah.
But I took it home. I figured out the rest of the chords. I wrote that Warrior Queen song. It was like a purging. It happened in about 5 minutes. The whole epic story was in my head. I wrote it almost instantaneously.
Do you wonder if there was anything in previous life? Yes, ancestral for you?
I had a reading done when I was in Seattle one time. I did a shamanic reading. I was at the Women of Wisdom conference. And the woman who did my reading, everybody thought the Warrior Queen was me, but I kept saying she's not me.
Right.
But this shaman woman said, she's an ancestor of yours. This is when the song came out. She said, she's an ancestor of yours, and her story is not yet done being told. That's what she said to me 11 years ago.
And somehow your ancestor is finding a way to get her story told through you.
That's what she was saying. Oh, I believe in just about anything. Anything's possible as far as I'm concerned. But there was something really powerful. I've been singing that song and performing it for 12 years, and to this day, every single time I sing it, I just get the chills all over me.
It is
every single time.
My absolute favorite.
It's such a time right now for, you know, a woman of power to come forward. And this book, I geared it towards young adult fantasy because when I was 12 and 13 years old, this is the stuff I wanted to read.
Oh, I would have been.
So I made it very accessible to people of that age as well as adults and my fans that are older, because I would have given this thing right up when I was that age.
Oh,
you know, and also young girls need to know that, you know, you can step into your power, you can be strong, you can be self-sufficient and independent as a woman, and you know, and do great things.
and I love too that we see a lot of sort of the you know, King Arthur time period, that sort of the knights, and we also see a lot of, you know, we've gotten kind of the post-apocalyptic kind of stuff, right?
Zombies.
Right. We've done all that, you know, with the Hunger Games and Divergent and all that, and this is going back. This is saying, this is all around Valhalla and Vikings and Norse. Like this is a lot of our heritage. And
Yes.
I mean, this is a wonderful.
Especially we Gerards who are Norman French
Yeah.
all the way.
Yes.
We are Viking women right here. Surprise, surprise.
It's true. It is true. We are.
We are indeed. Yeah.
Gerard women, what can I say?
That's
But-
it. So
oh my gosh,
Kali
I'm so
went
excited.
ahead, right when we were ready to release the book, my co-author went ahead and took readings from the Havamal and the Vlaspa, and she put each chapter heading has actual ancient Norse literature that she added, which just gave it so much more beautiful magic. You know?
that.
Yeah. So
Oh, I cannot wait.
she got some real deal cool stuff going, and she even had her son-in-law made a map of our little world. You know, Tolkien and Kellianna and Kelly Cargill. So.
Oh, I love it. Oh my gosh.
It's a real book. Look at this.
It is. It's a total real book.
See,
and
I'm
you
used
can
to
get-
doing
yeah.
these.
Yes. And you can get it on Kindle now, and you can order it, I think, through Amazon. Can you?
Amazon.com, and our website is warriorqueenchronicles.com.
Warrior Queen. And that will be in the down bar below, so everyone
You
click
can order
right
it
to
right
it.
through our website. We, ordering it from our website is the best way to support us financially. Not that we make the $5 a book on Amazon. So if people don't mind using PayPal, they can go right ahead and order it on our website.
Yeah.
If you need to use Amazon, go for it. Kindle or Amazon.
Right. Yeah.
I want
Yeah.
to sell
You got
your
a credit
book,
there,
no
okay.
matter how you want to buy it.
Exactly. And then just for closing, because you also have something else in the works too, with someone who might be next door to you. Is there something else that just came out? Yeah.
This is Fairy's Love Song by my duo, Lady Moon, which is me and my wonderful friend Jenna Green, who's like the most exquisite soprano ever and a harp player. So we're doing all Irish and Scottish traditionals and a little bit Americana with gorgeous harp and vocal harmonies. So this was released right before Yule of 2016, of 15. So
Yes.
it's brand new.
Brand new stuff.
Beautiful.
It is. It's gorgeous. And that is also on your website, right?
Kellianna.com.
Yes. And that'll be in the down bar below.
That's in iTunes. That's at Amazon.com. Just search Lady Moon Fairy's Love Song. They didn't put mine or Jenna's name on the listing, so nobody
I'll
knows
put a
it's
link
us.
to it, so you'll get right there. No
So
worries.
find us and
I'll put the link to
it's a
it. It'll all be
gorgeous-
good.
A gorgeous CD of Scottish and Irish Gaelic.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Oh, yay. Oh.
I love my cousin Megan. She's the
I love
bomb.
you so much. Oh,
Thank you guys very much.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Now they will carry me home through the mountains and groves to the land of my birth. They will make me a funeral pyre where my bones turn to dust.